I have been watching way too much Euphoria lately, so the makeup was like inspired by it because I'm absolutely obsessed with the show. Like, it is literally one of my favorite shows ever.
I think Coolsville sucks.
What you call an icon living? Puerto Rican little mission, it's just did it. I love over 5 minutes. Whoa, we up too hot in the place. Also, I have my Halloween decorations up already because I love spooky. But anyways, let's just get into this video. So I put on Twitter, I was like, do you guys want a popular books I don't like, or do you guys want a books that intimidate me? And I guess you all wanted the books that intimidate me. So we're just gonna get into this list because this video probably won't be that long. So the first book on this list is Nevernight. Guys, you don't understand how many times I have picked this book up and put it down just because I am so scared. Y'all, I have this book audiobook, I had this ebook, I have it physically. Like, I have this book in every format imaginable and I'm still scared to pick it up. I think because not only like you have to pay like super attention to it, and you have to like read the footnotes. Like, a lot of people say that you don't have to read the footnotes, and at first I was gonna go into it not reading it, but the more I thought about it, like, J. Kristoff wrote the footnotes for a reason, so obviously like I should try to read it. And that in itself, also the font is kind of small. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, look at this. This font is kind of small. I painted the edges. But yeah, like, the font, she's kind of tiny. This book is like 400 pages. And I can read 400 pages in a day. Like, I can read 400 pages in one sitting. But the fact that this book also has footnotes, it just has me, like, literally has me shaking in my boots. And I don't know. I'm just so scared to pick this book up. But I need to, because Dark Dawn comes out next Tuesday, which I'm filming this on a Thursday, so that's literally in a couple of days from now. And I know that this book will be like a 4-star book at least, and then like the series, like as I progress, will get 5 stars. Also, I'm kind of nervous because I read Aurora Rising and I was anticipating it, but I didn't really like it as much as I thought I would. So that's another reason why I'm like extremely nervous to read it. But I mean, I have faith in this book and I know I'll like it. I just need to like pick it up and get into it. But this tiny book, this is the only tiny book on my list, and this book intimidates me. So next book I have on my list is Thick. The rest of these books are pretty thick, so it's like it makes sense as to why it's intimidating. But it's Pyre of the Orange Tree. Y'all, when I first got this book, I was like, I could read this. Like, I could read this book in like 2 days max. This book is, how many pages is this book? This book is 804 pages of like the actual story, but then it like continues on more. Also, I painted the edges of this book, and now like instead of spray painting it, I painted it, and now the edges are stuck together. So there's also that. But like, this book is so big, and like when I first got it, I was like, I can finish this book in 2 days because, like I said, I could read 400 pages in one sitting, so I can just finish this book in like 2 different sittings. First of all, this book is hard to hold. It like when I read, I like to read with like the book on my lap and like have it open and like blah blah blah, like, you know. But this book intimidates me like so much. Like, I don't know. And like, this book has dragons, and I've been recently obsessed with dragons lately, and it has lesbians, and it just has all the good tea. But I'm scared, okay? Like, I'm terrified. Like, I'm absolutely terrified to read this book. I'm not gonna sit here. Like, at first I was sitting there, I was like, I can read that. Like, y'all, what y'all scared of this book for? Like, it's good. It's been months. I pre-ordered this book when it came out, so I got it the day it came out. It's been months. Have not picked this book up. I read 2 chapters. It was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, love and joy. Next book on my list is a book that like wasn't even on my radar until recently, and that is The Secret History. I remember when I first started watching Whitney, which was like November or September when I found her, and I remember like around the first couple of months I found her, she was reading like The Secret History, and the way she described it, it seemed really good, and I want to check it out. But then I seen how many pages it was, and I was like, nah, I'm good. But Jamie from Leo Reads loves this book. Also, my girl Melanie from Mail to the Annie loves this book. So like, so many people I trust love this book, so like, why not give it a try? I'm not even intimidated by the pages. Well, I am, I'm not gonna lie. And also the font is really freaking small. Like, look at this.
I'm gonna sit here and read this. This book is like 500 pages too, so I can read this in one sitting, but the font is small and I'm terrified, and like I'm more so scared that I'm not gonna like it, and that's why. Like, this cover is beautiful. I really want to stand Donna Tartt. The Secret History is kind of like basically a classic, right? I don't know, but I'm just so scared that I'm not gonna like this book, and I'm not gonna like these characters, or not even that I'm not gonna like it, but I'm not gonna care, because there are a lot of books that have been like hyped recently, and I read it and I'm like, I don't care. Especially on booktube and book Twitter, I noticed a lot is that a lot of people like character and driven stories, and I need both character and plot driven stories. And last time I read a classic that everyone hyped up, which was The Outsiders. I thought I was gonna love it. It was a character driven book, and I hated it. Like, I absolutely hated The Outsiders, and I'm scared this is gonna happen again. Like, I like classics. Like, I love Lord of the Flies. I love The Crucible. I love Picture of Dorian Gray. So I don't know. Like, based off those classics, let me know if you think I'll like The Secret History. The next book I have is actually like a reason to be on here. Like, it's actually intimidating. That is It by Stephen King. I read this. I got 500 pages into this book. Like, I got pretty far. I was trying to be like read with Zoe, where she does like a 24-hour readathon of her reading it, but it was physically impossible for me. Like, I know she like went out with her family and all this stuff. I was listening to the audiobook, which I should have just physically read this book, because I learned that I read faster than audiobooks anyways. Even with it on like 2x speed, like, I read faster than audiobooks. So, but at the time, I didn't really come to the realization. This book is heavy, okay? I'm just gonna set her here, because this book is heavy. But yeah, like, I was trying to be like read with Zoe, and like I was gonna read the whole book in 24 hours. And that day I was just really busy. That was around the time when my grandma was still alive, so I was going to visit her in the hospital. And then also, like, I spent the day with my mom, and my mom was on FaceTime with my other grandma. So like, I was just like, I was in the room with my mom. I was trying to like focus on the book. And also I learned that, and like, I don't know, I just could not focus on the book. Like, I literally I had every second planned of the day, like pee breaks, food breaks, but I realized like I cannot just sit there and read all day. Like, I need breaks. Like, I need to be able to go down and get snacks and talk to my siblings and talk to my mom, and like hang out in my mom's room, and then go pick on my brother. And I just need time to do all that stuff within the day, and I just could not read this whole book in a day. So after I discovered that, I haven't picked up the book since, and I really don't know. Yeah, but also Stephen King in general just really intimidates me. I have 4 books that I haven't read. I have The Firestarter, which I picked up, and I read like 15 pages, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, like, it's kind of boring. But it also was 15 pages in. I have Mr. Mercedes, which I haven't read yet, but I'm actually really excited to get into it. I have The Outsiders, and I have Pet Sematary. Oh, 5, because I have it. But I noticed one thing with Stephen King is he's very, very descriptive with his stuff, and I kind of start to lose interest after a certain point. Like, I started to read, I think it was either Desperation or The Regulators, whichever one is like, I don't even know, but I don't even know. But I remember reading one of those, and it was so good, but then I would get bored because the descriptions were so long, and it kind of just was like, okay, I'm kind of over it. So I've been really scared to get into Stephen King as a whole. But I feel like once I find that one Stephen King book, I'm gonna like it. I feel like I know a lot of people love like older Stephen King. I feel like I'm gonna like newer Stephen King. But I don't know. So then, last but not least, I have Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. I don't know why I'm intimidated by this. Like, I literally read A Game of Thrones, so I don't know why I'm intimidated by any of these books in general. I read A Game of Thrones in like 3 days, so I don't know why I'm intimidated by these books. And these books are longer, but I think I'm just intimidated. Like, I still haven't read the last 2 books. I still need to read Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn, but I just know that like I'm so invested with that book and with those characters. Like, I'm so scared of how this book is gonna end. Also, this book is a really thick, like, last book. And of how, like, what is gonna happen to my babies. Don't call me a Sarah J. Maas stan, because I'm not, okay, guys? Like, please stop commenting that. I'm not a Sarah J. Maas stan. But I really hope that my babies are fine. And this book is 984 pages, I believe. I don't read big books because I feel like I don't really like big books just because at a certain point I start to get bored. Like there's a big chunk in it where I just start to get bored. Like, I know everyone else loves reading long books because they love staying with the characters and stuff, but I get bored after a certain point. Like, you know, when authors write like books that are literally filler books and they're just there to just, you know, help the plot go along, like you kind of need them but you kind of don't. That's like, they have like, you know, there's chapters like that in books where there's like filler sections where, I mean, you can't just go from like one big point to another big point, so you need like a slower point. And I find that when those slower points hit, I get bored. And with big books, there's either more slower points or there's very long slower points. And I just don't want to deal with that because I am a lazy reader, if you guys have not noticed. So I'm just really nervous to get into this book. But, you know, we all have to tackle our issues. We all have to face our fears. So wish me luck. I'm going to try to get through this series so I can read this book. But yeah, that is it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of my Euphoria makeup look because I ordered some more like stuff that they like. I ordered like some rhinestones, so I want to do the rhinestone look that Maddie had. Like, I googled Euphoria makeup and like I saved all the pictures that I want to like take ideas from. I'm gonna order some colored like wing liner, like some orange, because like, you know, for makeup looks. So let me know if you guys like this makeup look so you can see more of Euphoria from me. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Follow me on my social media because I never plug my social media in my videos. Okay, my personal Instagram is Mayana Lachey. My bookstagram is Mayana Reads. My Twitter is Mayo Reads, which is where you want to follow me. I may tweet a lot, but I'm funny and that should be good enough for you. Also, add me on Goodreads because I only have 1,000 friends on Goodreads. And yeah, I just never plug my social media, so I just want to do that really quickly. But follow all my social media, like, comment, and subscribe to join the cult. Let me know what you think about my makeup, and comment if any of these books intimidate you. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. Bye.
On the spaceship, I'm a space cadet. Big white bitch in my habitat. Ain't a lot of sticks like a lady.